All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Getting an early start here today. I'm going to take a look at Bitcoin and these crypto markets this morning, kind of see what's going on. As you come on, let me know who you are and what part of the world you're tuning in from. Let me know if you're seeing this live or if you're catching this on a replay. And of course, if you want morning market analysis like this in your inbox or push to your smartphone, each day, you can follow me on Facebook or on x.com, or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. And for those who don't know, my name is Justin Clark. I created the micro profit system. It's a day trading system for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and also helped co-found a company called iCoinPro. You can see it kind of. There we go. But my camera is going to switch around. Anyway, So I've been doing this since 2017, really perfected this system in September of 2019. And I've traded through everything you could possibly imagine with the system, the bear markets, the bull markets, the single day dumps of 50%, everything. We've been there, we've done that. We got the t-shirt. And what's really cool is now we've come out with a great strategy plus software that anybody can use. But the one thing about what we do is you don't have to take our word for it. You can just do our free boot camp. So if you want to learn what we do, learn our main trade that we do, you can just shoot a message to the person who introduced you to iCoinPro. Say, hey, give me that free boot camp. You can get back with the person who shared this video with you. Or you can also email support@icoinpro.com, and they will be more than happy to get you that free boot camp. All right, great. Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to actually take a look at a chart setup called the MA Momentum, Moving Average Momentum chart setup. And for those people who are members of iCoinPro, you can get this chart set up right in your iCoinPro trading portal. This is our software, our trading portal. Nobody else has this. Hey, Dean, good morning. And it's completely proprietary, built from the ground up. We own all the code. You really don't need anything but our software and exchange when you come into iCoinPro. And it's just, this is the all-seeing eye of crypto. We know when things are dipping, we know when things are pumping, we know when things are dumping, and we push it all right to your smartphone. As you can see right here, this morning, I'm getting notifications, this morning already. All these different notifications from the portal telling me what's happening in the market, what's hot, what's not, what's dumping, what's pumping, all that sort of good stuff. So, that's the beauty of great software. And it really, like I said, it's like the all-seeing eye of crypto. I mean, we know everything that's going on. We don't have to sit and stare at charts. Our software actually, oh, good. All right, there we go. It's an early morning for me. We don't have to, crawl through all the charts, sitting at our computers 24/7. The software just does it all for us. So for those who have our software in iCoinPro, you click up here and click Load Chart Layout, and you can load the MA Momentum, Moving Average Momentum chart layout. And if you want to learn how to use it, you go to My iCoinPro Training and click on the Micro Profit System Part 3. And you'll see the training right here, MA Momentum, Moving Average Momentum chart training for that chart. And those also, I mentioned the free boot camp. Here it is. It's 8 steps, takes about 40 minutes. You can literally do it right after you jump off of this presentation. And don't hesitate. This can literally change your life. We just featured on our last Wednesday night opportunity presentation 2 gentlemen. One of them, he was up over 5,000% on his account balance and starting with iCoinPro and trading. And the other gentleman just traded this year and hit over $100,000 in profit in a single year using this system. And he's been full-time now for several years trading. This was his best year yet. So again, what you can do with this system is incredible. So all you have to do is learn it. And if you do the free bootcamp and you like what we're talking about, you can just do our 1-week course. Just takes you a week part-time, or you can do it in about 2 days if you just bang it out and do it full-time. All right. So back to the chart. So let's talk about how to actually use this chart. you can use this chart by looking at it this way. All of these lines here, these colored lines, are called moving averages, okay? And these are just calculations. You don't need to know how they're calculated. You just need to know how to use them. These green and red things up here are called candles. They show where the current price action is. Bitcoin just hit a new all-time high. It was about 106,000. We're now retesting the previous all-time high of about 104,000, trying to see if that's 30 or if we're going to go back down below it again. And when the market is trading above all of these different moving averages, that means that we're potentially in a bullish cycle and almost definitely not in a bearish cycle. Good morning, Christopher. Welcome. So you can quickly see where this market or asset, this can work on any asset or crypto or stock. If you're potentially building up that bullish momentum, we're going to continue to trade above. In particular, trade above this light purple line. This is when things get really kind of bullish and crazy and fun. So on the flip side, if you're trading below all of these moving averages, and in particular getting stuck below kind of the opposite mirror image of what we were just looking at, below this light purple moving average, that means you're potentially in a bearish cycle and the bearish momentum is building, okay? And the further the price action pulls away from these moving averages, the more we've got to process out, in this case, the sellers to get back above them, and that can take time, okay? So what we're looking at right now is pretty darn good as long as we keep bouncing off of this, and it can be violent, we can pop down and then pop right back up. But the market is going to want to keep testing this light purple moving average like it has been doing to see if it's strong. If it continues to hold up, eventually we'll probably get a big spike of volume and a big green candle up, moving to another higher trading range. So that could definitely happen. If we lose this light purple moving average, then anything can happen, okay? So now the key levels on the upside are probably about 106,000, 107,000. And on the downside, we have to stay above 100,000. If we lose 100,000 right now, it might kind of confuse the market a bit and erode some of the greediness and ultra confidence that we've got right now in this market. Good morning, Doak. Welcome. Pamela, welcome. Good to have everybody on here. All right. So, so we really have to keep a close eye on 100K and probably like 106, 107K. But again, if we keep creeping up here, we could get a good, green candle to the upside with good volume, and it could move us up. And again, on all of these push-ups, we want to see if the market is going to push up and then consolidate, or if we hit, a spike up, they can consider that kind of a blow off top and then an immediate sell off. Then that could be an indicator that, okay, we've hit a top for now and we might need a more significant retrace. Hey, Steve, good morning from New York. You're up early too. I'm East Coast. All right, so that's what we're looking at there. Again, still looking pretty darn good overall, but the trend can change at any time, okay? And again, losing this would not be good. So 100K, we got to keep an eye on. Below that's about 95K, and then we've got, looks like, 90K here. So that would be kind of an important level to hold right now to potentially keep us in an upward trending cycle. All right, so those are the key levels right now. The other thing I like to look at is the longs and shorts. So longs and shorts, I only look at Binance here. I use blockchainwhispers.com. And in fact, we'll create a tool with this. We'll just pull this data straight from Binance. In fact, I'm probably going to have that done this week. Let me make a note of that. New tool for longs and shorts. And we'll put that in the portal over here under this tab where we have our fear and greed index. Again, we are in extreme greed. And what is the saying? Be fearful when people are greedy. Be greedy when people are fearful. Right now, people are so freaking greedy, man. Everybody knows Bitcoin's going up. You know, it's a dangerous time to be buying because it may or may not be true, or there just could be very violent, waves ahead, where things are going to dump and then pump and dump and pump. And unless you know how to trade it, you're going to, probably have a terrible time, because what a lot of people do is they buy in the greed, and then all of a sudden it retraces, and then they sell, and then they lose their money, and then it pumps back and they buy again, and then it dumps again. They just don't understand how markets work. You gotta get trained. So again, we'll see what happens, here, but right now, nothing too concerning. The shorts are staying pretty high. All right. Longs are people that are betting Bitcoin's going up, usually with leverage. Shorts are people betting Bitcoin's going down, usually with leverage. Leverage is the thing that causes so many problems for people. It's where they're borrowing money and they're outsizing their gains and their losses. And it's if you've ever heard of somebody blowing out their account and trading, that's because of leverage. So I don't even teach it in my system, and we don't even need it because of the way our system works. We find coins that are like you're trading with leverage, but you don't need leverage, and we keep ourselves protected and safe, right? So the right now, I mean, this is pretty normal. Business as usual for us, although we are up high. So at any point, there can be a more severe retrace, okay, at any point. Steps to the top, elevator to the bottom. So just be aware of that and be kind of slow to ladder buy and really be a trade snob right now and look for just perfect trades. And if it's honestly, some of these first dip sequences these coins are doing off of the top, I'm just avoiding right now. I'm waiting until the second or third dip sequence and just looking for the ones that, have already kind of come off of that top and are, doing great roller coastering, going up and down, moving really, really well, and then hitting those, getting in and out and compounding my balance. So until one of these become over 70%, then I'll be more concerned. But the one thing is the shorts are getting higher and they may take the bait here. I mean, they might pile on, and if this goes over 70% and the price just keeps on creeping higher and higher and higher, oh man, then the market could get crazy. But if we fall back and we put pressure on, 100K again, or get down near this light purple moving average, we could see some of the alts really take a dump again. They can really respond. Another thing that can happen too is the alts are just going to underperform as Bitcoin keeps absorbing all the volume in the market. I've seen that plenty of times, and it's very frustrating to altcoin holders. They're like, man, Bitcoin keeps going up and my altcoin is just going sideways or it's going down. And that's because Bitcoin starts to act like a vacuum and suck up all the volume in the market to move to a higher range. I've seen that plenty of times, so we'll have to see. But again, if we put pressure on 100K, this light purple moving average, we could see some of the altcoins really struggle and get some good dumps again, which will be great trading for us. Okay. All right. Last thing I'm just going to look at here. Let's see what's hot or not here to trade. Velo is looking pretty good for trading on the dumps, because it's got under 10 million in 24-hour volume. I want to hit it when it's dumping. And going really low. It's blew up huge. It's come off of its top. Make sure you look at your charts and your landmarks here on the 4-hour chart. I think we're getting kind of close to the 4-hour SMA. That could be an area where some buyers might show up again. So again, just keep an eye on your landmarks, 4-hour, 1 hour. Again, no investment advice. We just trade here, right? Yeah, I know, Dean. It's crazy, right? 107K is just crazy. A couple weeks ago, we were calling 100K mythical, and now it looks like we're grinding up and higher. But again, the party can end at any time. I'm getting lots of alerts right now, so I'm not sure what's all going on. Let's see here. Okay, so that's one. Cal could be another one. Again, probably coming off of its high. Yeah. Oh, okay. We've done one dip sequence. We're going into another dip sequence here. So this one could start getting fun to trade as long as it's staying noisy enough. Boy, that's just terrible. A 3% recovery, bleh, that's not a lot of fun. This is not very noisy. I don't want to trade this until I start seeing this thing moving. It's cow. Okay, sorry. Anyway, I want this. I want cow to be moving around and really good noisiness, maybe bouncing from the third standard deviation and giving us a pump up of 4% to the first standard deviation, this yellow line. So from red to yellow, and then back down lower. And stuff like that will make me excited about, trading cow. So anyway, but Velo, okay on dumps, cow, that's pretty much it. I mean, Jasmine might be good. Where are we at in Jasmine? Do we get near our high again? No, we're kind of down and we're cycling. I know there's a lot of people who are like, oh, but we're going all the way back here. And we could be. I mean, we might be. But yeah, we're off. So I'm going to put Jasmine on my list. So that's my list here. Velo on the big dumps. Cow on really good roller coastering dip trades. Going to be patient with that. Just hit a high, blew up, a bit. And then Jasmine. Those are my three. All right, everybody, that's all I've got. Again, if you want to get morning market analysis in your, thank you, Dean. I appreciate that. Thank you. I write my own material. So anyway, if you want to get morning market analysis in your inbox like this, you can follow me on Facebook or on x.com, or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want to learn how to trade, just get our free boot camp. You don't even have to take our word for it at all. Just see it with your own eyes. You can get back with the person who introduced you to iCoinPro, or share the person who shared this video with you, or you can just shoot an email to support@iCoinPro.com. And again, if you like what you see in the free boot camp, then do our 1-week course. It is absolutely amazing. You will be amazed at what you can learn in a single week with iCoinPro part-time. You can learn this whole system, how to trade it, how our software works, everything. So I would encourage you to get on that. And you can even do it in 2 days if you just want to go flat out and bang through the course. We've had plenty of people who have done it in that amount of time. All right, everybody, take care. Have a wonderful day. And let's see what happens in these crazy crypto markets today. Bye-bye, everybody.